Testing. Okay, good morning, everybody. Gonna keep doing this thing. Uh, Try to break it down here. Let's see. On my volume profile here, I added overnight session profiles, and here's your gray and lighter gray volume profiles here. That's overnight, and the blue and turquoise ones are your day session. So night session, day session. Uh, Looks like these are kind of overlapping here. It's starting to record a day session. And I had one person say, "Oh damn, those alerts at these levels. I got the little notifications. It was just loud as hell yesterday, so went my volume mixer and turned this down. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that will make it not as bad. I don't want to blow any eardrums out with that. So what do we got? We got 45 was your overnight high, 22 overnight low, and see it went into this box again. And you can see on this daily. Look, we're just stuck in the middle of some crap. So draw a horizontal line here. Oh, it makes me do that. It's not cool. Look, like 37. I'm gonna draw a line at 37 here. That horizontal line 4137. And look at that, we're just right in the middle of the thing. 3750. We're stuck. So we're right in the middle of the crap. Let's see what that is. At 4169. I'll draw another one. Yep, 4169. See, we're stuck right in this crap, but it looks like a resistance, which it may or may not be. Whenever we draw these lines, I'm trying to look for participant behavior. And we see how it's just, these prices are just looking too high. We've got this down here. What level is this? We'll draw something here. 3839.50. Hurry 839.50. You see where I'm coming from here? Now what is this? 3821.75. 3821.75. we're just kind of sandwiched within this area since last year. Since when is this? We've been stuck in this thing. Okay, I'll start here. That's, what is that? That's what is that? Since November 9th, we've just been going back and forth. Which this is way higher time frame, so I don't know how concerned I need to be with that as an intraday trader. But let me bring up economic events right here. So this is today. You refresh it, make sure it is today. .40 we've got all of the big economic events for the day. Looks like crude oil. Crude oil is the biggest thing happening today. You see about this week. 17th, that's, yeah, all of our stuff's coming up, and yeah, we have jobless, you see we have more stuff at 5:30. This is all Pacific time. Then we've got some talking feds here, 2 different talking feds. That's aftermarket. Yeah, so everything looks like it's around 6:37 tomorrow. What do we have? Friday. More talking feds on Friday. Oh, we got Powell. We got Powell. That's when things can get pretty freaky. Anytime Powell comes on, it's like everything, the auction can just go out the window because you have big money coming in. They can swing around, they can do what they want. Then you have a whole bunch of stuff after the RTH session on Friday. But, you know, we're intraday, so we're concerned with what's happening. So 37 minutes from now, I don't want to be in a trade because this could be too volatile for a small fry like me. Oops. Where'd my stuff go? I didn't... The hell did my stuff go? Crap, now I don't even know if I'm streaming anymore. What the hell? I don't know if this thing crapped out on me. Let's see if this thing crapped out on me. It just closed all of my Google Chrome tabs when I minimized it for some reason. Okay, it looks like I'm still streaming. Yeah, it looks like I'm still streaming, so we're good. And it looks like this is overnight VPOC. So we know one of these has a very high probability of getting hit in the 98% range. And you can see I'm going into there. See if it pops down a little bit more. This would have been the entry, so I don't know if I can get in on this in time. Yeah, looks like I was a little too late right there. Well, this looks like that ain't gonna happen. It's got to come back down again if I'm gonna be able to do anything. But you know, there's those economic events like I was pointing out, coming out at 7:30. See, we got a discrepancy here with Trade Evade. It's not showing the right entry price. What's up with that? Bring a dome out here. What the hell? Come on, give me MES M3. I don't know if this thing is doing this thing again. Man. Oh, we had a VPOC down. See that VPOC shift down, that makes me not so sure about that. It could blow right down into some of these lower ones. I don't know why I can't get the dome up. Bring up ESM3, that's about the same. Yeah, see, the dome's keeping up, but the chart's not. Is this one keeping up where it's, oh, there it is. So, yeah, it was doing something funky where it was not tracking. Stop divergence here. We have stops up here. There's a VHVN. Mark that. Let's go VHVN. Variable high volume node. What did it just do to my SVP here? What is it doing with my SVP? That is not cool. I have it set for 630. But it's like it just took and screwed up my whole thing there. And it looks like it's tracking my time properly. See how deceiving that was? That looked like a big stop divergence. I mean, this whole thing could be a stop divergence. Oh, crap. No. Gotta be careful clicking around in this area because it can mess you up. Well, let's see, I've gotten into this box here, but I still don't see any reason to get long. There's a VPOC shift. It could come right back up here, but so far everything's pointing down. Might be safe to put the IB high right here. And it does look like it could very easily go up here. But we have this here, that's a high probability target. That's another high probability target. We have these economic events coming up. And this says 23 minutes. So in those 7:30, I do not want to be in this. And I don't want to be making errors going into bad setups. I think what I need to do in the afternoons, I get real tired and I have to take a nap. See this is a sign here, you have it's hard to spot it in real time, but we have this big stop divergence right here. This whole thing. And there's stops above here. Look at all these stops. Well, some of them are potentially stops. But hard to say for sure. And now we have the thing stepping up, but we're looking at that 6:30. And could this have been the point to go down? Or would I call that a VHVN? I don't know if it is because this already went past it. I came back up here to retest it again. And whatever's happening with my SVP, it's not resetting correctly. So, it's 20 minutes until those reports come out. Now that's and because we have all these stops up here, we have these targets mid VWAP, potentially a bunch of stops there. We've got a VHVN, I could retest that. So we're waiting to see. You know, they're flashing some orders here on the book. I suppose that was a missed opportunity here, but I mean, oh, can you make the panel with bookmark? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just kind of had them side by side here, so I can look at the higher time frame. But we'll look at this for a minute. I should really mark up those boxes I got on this higher time frame. Put them on Bookmap. I guess that's another mistake. So what do you see here? But short. Oh no, if I draw this line here, what is that going to look like? Well, and this line, maybe it doesn't, maybe it will tell me something, maybe not. I don't like this SVP got messed up. I have this set to, you know, I'm Pacific time, so I have this configured to reset, schedule resets every 6:30. I mean, sometimes we'll see this trend line have support above it, but I mean, it can also just shoot right back down. We know there's around 98% roughly probability that a overnight high or low gets taken out. And that seems like almost any scenario that we go over in the traders lab. Let's see if I can bring the, oh, I don't have it there. Let's see if I have it. Yeah, so you see it 97, 98% or whatever. Chance that a IB high or low gets taken out, 93. So it's pretty, very high probability these get taken out. And let's see. Let's see here. You got support right here. It came back and tested this this high volume. We have big void right here, low volume node. This thing's screwed up, so I can't really make anything out of that. Here's possibility. It has to break through this right here. It's to break through, you know, 33, 34. It's going to keep going to the upside. We only got 15 minutes until the those economic events come up. Till we have the crude oil, and this is all fuel related stuff, oil, gasoline. You can see here, this is all fuel related stuff. And see this, sometimes Bruce will go over this. We'll draw a trend line. This is from the so far, what's the high of day, which we're only 45 minutes into this. I might wait until, well, it depends on what I see here, but I might wait until that economic event's over, because I only have 14 minutes now until those economic events come up. Though, I mean, this could have been a long, but I mean, it can hit here and go back down. And, so far what I'm looking at is, I mean, we have a high volume node here from overnight. And sometimes it can hit a high volume node's squiggle, come back down, or it could come back up to here. That's I mean, which one is closer? Is it, you have a lot of obstacles in the way. This can be a magnet, or it can fill and then go back down. These guys pulled some orders off of the book. It's like 356 now, 234. These guys added onto the book. Okay, well, it broke higher, but this trend line, that I'm not even sure if I should add that, because that could just be something not of value. You keep hearing those beeps in the backgrounds because I do the Discord moderator stuff. So one of my other monitors, I have the Discord chat going on. I have to monitor that also. So we would be looking for a retest down here at this high volume where the VPOC is at. And I hope this is tracking it correctly at this point, because where did it test overnight? There's your, it's your overnight low. See, there's a higher low. It's been a rough market because we're just stuck in this area here. And it sure looks like it wants to go down again. We've been in this area since November of last year. November 9th, we've been stuck within this area. I mean, went up here, this was too expensive, this was too expensive, came back down. Buyers think that's too low, and they brought it up again. We've been stuck here since, when was this? Was this April 3rd? So that we've been stuck there for almost 6 weeks. Okay, so this is showing exhaustion of sellers. They're not showing much interest there. Just got another VPOC shift. So this is making a little staircase coming up, but I've just missed too many entry points here. And now, we're 9 minutes from economic news. So that's where I really don't want to be screwing around with putting orders in. I could just get taken right out. Just general policy. It seems like a bad idea, to put a trade on during those economic events. So a big part of trading is to not interact with it when you got stuff like that going on. You have to have a plan in place. I'm still trying to figure out what my plan is. And I'm also kind of juggling around this moderator stuff while I'm trying to trade. It takes a lot of concentration. I've got 4 monitors up, plus a laptop, so I'm looking at 5 different screens worth of stuff. If I try to have this screen we're looking at, that's my main thing. And I try to usually have it like this, with there's my higher time frame, here's Bookmap. Let's see if I can draw these boxes. We've got 20, 20.5, 23.25. There's 20.5. What's this? 23.25. I wish these rectangles would move a little further. That should be good enough for now. Oh, what is your context and alignment for today? Well, I was kind of looking at it going further down because we look at where we're at. We see that, this was too expensive. This came up here real fast, shot right back down. We were here for a few days. This was too expensive. And this has been just sitting here for almost 6 weeks. If anything, I would expect it to go down to maybe, well, I shouldn't say expect. The market can do anything, and there's, how the hell would I know? But that looks, and you see where this line is, that's, 2650, that could be, somewhere roughly, like 2650 maybe. And here's another place, 4060. That's a long way down. So you've been waiting for the outside for a mean reversal. Well, I would kind of say the context looks down to me. I mean, I screw myself pretty bad with, trying to do anything counter trend. right now the context is hard to read, you know, and we got 5 minutes till that economic news. You're going to see the book probably clear up, and you know, some kind of volatile move could happen. That's just not when I want to get involved. We did have this trend line break, which it's just a line that I drew. That doesn't. I'm just using it to help me see structure. So it may or may not have that much meaning. Can't put too much meaning on little drawings and stuff. But and see, we have all these stops up here, and then we've got this VHVN up here, and we've got these targets up here too. And I see the VPOC keep coming up. See, it's almost here with this one. You know, this is where it was overnight, 34 and 37. You know, if you saw that earlier, that's it's kind of right in the middle of. See, higher time frame, that's just it's right in the middle of all this crap. No, where? See, 37. That's right in the middle of all this crap. And we've been stuck there for weeks and weeks. So it's almost like the thing's hardly moved at all. We don't really have big economic events today, so it could just turn into mean reversion again, or it could be that you know, if I had to you know, if I had to look at this, I'd be like, you know, it looks more down than up to me. But it's very cloudy, so it's. I just want to wait until after those news events. They're going to come out in 2 minutes. We'll probably, you know, spring book map up here. We're going to potentially see some pretty wild. At 4850 to 52, draw a rectangle up here. Oh, what was that again? Yeah, 4850, 52, 4850, 52. Okay, 4850. That's roughly 52 right there. I wish they had some better drawing tools. I'd like to have just a continuous rectangle that just keeps going, so I don't have to click and drag this thing. So that's kind of where I'm looking at. Could see it on the higher time frame. Oh, let me see. Oh, big sell ice are hitting the bid hard. Yeah, I have a hard time telling what icebergs are doing because I don't know what time frame they're operating from. We're only seeing part of the order, they're hidden orders. So it's just another input I can't make sense of, which I should do some more reading and watch some more videos on it, but it's just not. I do better with stops. Now you can see stop divergence. Look at that, 1401. You can see these numbers getting smaller. You know, and you can see there's a fill, there's a liquidity fill, stop divergence, and then it went up. And it looks like it might try to test this, take out these stops, test that. And these are both high probability, up 90% for your overnight high and low, your IB high and low. So those are high probability targets. And we go over that in the trader's lab. So if I'm looking for a move down, it might have to be here. We have to see if the, or I might wait until this box, because then we're going to clear all of this stuff. And then if there's not much volume, that's where it could come back down. But yeah, icebergs, I just, maybe this move high is liquidity grab. Yeah, it could be, or it could just be bait, maybe they pull it, the thing just, they could just pull this and then just shoots up, or it could fill here and then you have a bunch of, ask orders get filled and then that could take it back down. Okay, 731, so that's where this could get all screwy and stuff, or maybe like, maybe these aren't going to be a big deal. Look, there's a bunch of bad news. Look, this stuff's all red. That sounds like bad news. So that could mean it goes up. Seems like bad news equals market goes up, and good news means market goes down. Not always by any means, but that's like a tendency happen. So maybe this could be like, maybe this moves higher. I got the liquidity markers. You see these, they're adding. And you see this, like this, or they're pulling. And here's a little high volume node here. We see, and looked like, did that fill? No. A fill right there. Yeah, looks like they pulled it. They pulled a lot of that right before it filled, and before it could fill. I don't know, maybe there could be a delay here in seeing the order book kind of clear up. Yeah, so I want to see what's going to happen here. These are closer than down here, but I was kind of looking at, I've shown it several times now, but it looks to me, technically it's still down right now. This would have been the point to get in. Except the context still seems like it's down. So that's why I didn't get long. I've got a bunch of people coming into the Bookmap server here. A bunch of them. Oh, that's too many. I can't message a bunch of 10 people. Who knows, that could be spam bots. That's a lot of people jumping into the server all at once. Oh, Nicola, you're waiting for clear buyer exhaustion. Yeah, I mean the stop divergence, it can be a little deceiving. I mean, we have, look at that. These numbers are getting smaller and smaller, but you see that here, and then we get a bigger number. And so you want to look at liquidity too. Does it fill? Does it pull? These high probability targets are sitting right there, and we have this box up here that I took from this higher time frame. You can see what happened in this box here. See, this is where participants are saying, that's too expensive right there. And this went above it a little bit, but then that was way too expensive. You had all this low volume, so that's like a vacuum, and it pulled it back down to where there's more volume. And see, now we're starting to get a red candle here, which, I mean, these are half-hour candles. I just have this here as a higher time frame. This is more important. What's happening in here? Yeah. So we got another 98 put onto there. This guy pulled all of these. You see, this one pulled. What is that? 30 through 76. 385. So I really want to see what's going to happen right here. Are these going to fill? Are we going to run out of buy stops in this liquidity? Or is it going to, I mean, that could bring it back down, and then we have a lot of this stuff down here that you're looking at, and these. It could be retail trader stops. It could also be algos just flashing a bunch of bullshit here. I mean, look, I'm keeping an eye on that. And this box. I'll just get rid of this thing now so it doesn't clutter my chart. Okay, we've got 9 minutes that passed since this economic news came in. That stuff's all done. It was more bad news than good news. So that would kind of make me think, it would kind of continue up towards the targets, which you got to be fast with this stuff, or you get a bad entry and then you can just get your stops taken out. Yeah, excuse me here, I gotta take a quick bathroom break. Okay, I'm back. Looks like this is just, it's squiggling around. I can't. See, I'm looking for what happens here. Although, you know, if we get something here, well, I mean, I'm still looking, the context to me seems to, you know, I need to have this up because it's part of what I'm making some decisions off of. Because they're still looking, the overall, the context is still down. So we're looking at these half-hour candles here. That's still showing me the context looks like it's down. I mean, it can flip. Really hard to see that what's going on with the context then. We're closer to these targets than to, oh, I have to mark the IB low here. I'm gonna mark the IB low there. You know, at 8:30, I'm gonna be logging off of this live stream. You know, I'm gonna watch Tom B in the Traders Lab do his stream. You know, in the Bookmap Discord Traders Lab. I usually watch it on YouTube and then chat in the Traders Lab chat. I guess Nicola, you're still watching. I can try to post that link for you if you want to join in there. Yeah, so at 8:30, I don't know if you're in the Traders Lab or not. I'll put this link here. Yeah, so you guys want to join me there? You know, that's in 45 minutes, and you know, I want to have my full attention for that because that guy's like a genius. You know, when it comes to all this stuff, and you know, that's what I'm trying to base a lot of my stuff off of. So if you guys want to join in there, and then there's the Bookmap. I'm guessing most of you are probably here from Bookmap. I don't know who else would have even found my videos and stuff outside of Bookmap. So, see, and now a VPOC shift, that's just showing me, hey, is this, I mean, it could retest here. That's a VHVN. Maybe that's significant enough to where I'll put a little VHVN tag here. You know, I might have enough time to pull something off here. But and see this looks like, okay, here's 6:30. So I mean, this still looks like this could be a counter rotation, you know, so, into somewhere around here and then down, or that could end up, I mean, these are high probability. These are also high probability. That's that's this box is where price went into here. It was too expensive and it was driven back down pretty hard. So I mean this whole thing here since yesterday and then here, that could be a bunch of shorts stops being taken out and then back down. Oh, that's good, Nicola. You're watching Tom B. That's I watch him every day too. I wish Bruce was on every day. I really like watching him. He's on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday usually, but not this week. So I guess he's going to be back on Monday. I mean, the stuff Tom B is showing us, that is like that's what I'm trying to model everything after. And he's just light years ahead of where I'm at. I'm still a beginner. I'm still getting the hang of this YouTube thing. I might want to make some short format videos for my setups, I got to get some good video editing software. I'm using OBS Studio. This is what I'm using to stream with, OBS Studio. Lets you live stream, you can record and all that. Oh, come on, this thing is, there it goes. Dang it, that could have been my entry there. See, it's so hard to, and because the VPOC moving up, it's like you don't know if it's going to find support there and then go up, or if it's going to try to come back here and test the previous retail price. It's just I'm still, and I'm juggling around this moderator stuff, because I'm a moderator. That bookmap chat. No, it's pretty, man, it is pretty active in the bookmap Discord. A lot of people joining in there today. Hopefully not spam bots. Oh yeah, Nicola, I agree. That's he's got 43 years experience, and you go in there. There's all those PDFs, and that's what I'm trying to base my setups off of. And I've been chatting with him here and there, and I used to have a bunch more indicators and crap on this bookmap thing. I used to, I'd have the sweeps indicators, I'd have absorption indicator, I had market polls. And he's saying, just get rid of any stuff, just have the minimal possible amount of stuff. He doesn't use any indicators. I mean, he uses the stops. He has icebergs on there. He can do a little bit better reading them than I can. Not just a little, a lot better. So he's saying just jettison the stuff that's, if you can't make something out of it, understand it, read it, just get rid of it. And just have the minimal stuff. I like this liquidity marker. I mean, you can kind of see it in the, with the colors and in the order book. But it's just hard to go, look back and forth here, there, and you can be like, okay, they added, they pulled, they added more here. That could be more fuel going up, or they could just pull it. And this stuff, it just flickers in and out of existence pretty fast. And like right here, that's a potential to the long side, but I'm still looking here, and it still looks like the context is still down, even though we've and it looks like it could be more of a counter rotation to me. But I mean, these are high probability, and these are high probability, and we don't know which one it's going to be. Fairly, and this is somewhat likely here. It could come back and test this as the previous retail price. Oh, good, you got risk neutral on the short. So you must have gotten in somewhere like around 37 or something. 37. I try to use 12 tick stop here. But I'll change it, if something, I won't add more, I might go in a little bit closer. Oh, 36.75. Okay, so you were roughly, I don't know where you got in, but it must have been somewhere. Yeah, I guess you're doing a good job there looking at these. But I mean, I was looking more at, what's going to happen here, and can it get to here? This could be support here and then go up to there, but you have stops right down here. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of setups I'm trying to gather information on. I want to vet these setups. That's what Tom's talking about all the time, is vetting your setups, getting your statistics so you have some kind of an edge. And then see where we're in this high volume node. It could just easily, go all the way back down. There's your overnight VPOC. It's your overnight VPOC right there at 30. And so that would, where is it? That would be bring you down to here. Okay, well there's, see, that's a potential long right there. Oh, hell, I'm just gonna, I'm in simulation here, so I'm gonna.
Order filled.
This might be really dumb. This might be dumb here. I just got a suspicion here maybe this is going to go higher. I'm doing a micro in simulation. Maybe it's... We've got the V pockets just going up higher. We've got these, they're high probability. This appears to be some support down here. It's running out of gas. But then it's also kind of running out of gas up there. This could be a dumb trade. Maybe I'm out of context. Or maybe not. Look, there's a higher low, there's a higher low. But then here's a lower high. But it's a higher high than that. You know, if I can scale here, I've done my job. And then if not, you know, then I'll just kill it. You know, and I got this 2 ticks ahead of here, because that's apparently, you know, if you're trading live, you're in a queue, so you might not necessarily get filled. This entry, see, that's probably an error, because I probably waited too long here. Oh, you got a scratch? Hey, a scratch is a win. I mean, if you got risk neutral, you protected your account. This one here that I'm doing, maybe it's just maybe it's a dumb trade. I figure, hey, here's a magnet, here's a higher probability targets. You know, maybe I'll move that up right there. You know, because I'm just looking at 44.50. But then we're at this value area high. See, there's just so much bullshit. I'm trying to figure out what the hell. And based on what I'm looking at, this kind of looks like, hey, look, support. Did we fill any of these? Yeah, some of this filled. Some of this filled right here. See, if it... Come on, come on. Okay, I did my job there. Okay, I did my job. Maybe this filled. Let's see if these filled. Whether it goes up to here is like, hell if I know, nobody knows. These, we know that these have those higher probability statistics here. I mean, these were upper 90%, like I was pointing out on this thing. See, 96.9. Look, all of these opening day types. You know, high outer range, high in range, low in range, low outer range. They're all in the 90%. So those are targets we talk about in the traders lab all the time. And this looks like it could be a bunch of stuff just filled. A bunch of stuff might have just filled right here. Let me dig into this. Oh, it looked like they pulled at the last second. And this, we had a decent amount of fills here. So these got filled. And might go back down, or yeah, I'm still looking here. I'm gonna just sit here and see if it happens. Yeah, shorts on the hook. And from all of this. They're looking shorts on the hook from all of that. You know, from yesterday.
Order filled.
What the hell was that? Why did it say order filled? I was back here like 2 minutes ago. So this is a point where I might emotionally be like, oh, look at this, it filled, I'm gonna get out now. What the hell is that beeping? That must be coming from Tradeovator or something. Okay, well, maybe this isn't enough. It's got to break above here. And, you know, that's the next point where, you know, it could squiggle. I mean, look how close we are to here. So that's kind of where I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit there and wait and see if it happens or not. You know, maybe it's a bad idea, but, you know, I can. So 33.75, so 34. 34. So there I got 1 point. That's going to truly make me risk neutral there. That's going to, you know, I can bring up my performance stats on here. See, I can bring this up. You know, you have your commissions to worry about. That's 261. That's one way. So I'm only going to lose a few cents if it comes back down to here. Which sometimes Tom is saying, you know, that can be a bad way to go, moving your stops out all. But, you know, I try to just, I mean, because they're micros, like a regular E-minis, you can move it up one tick. You know, at regular ES, just move it one tick, and that's going to cover all your commissions. And look here, it's supported above this little volume, this high volume here. So it looks like it's supporting there, but you have stop divergence, you had this stuff that filled. I mean, these are still high probability targets. I got this 2 ticks below the IBH. So we're running out of microstructure there, and that's running out of buyer interest. You've got this little book flip there. They pulled. So that was like nothing. So maybe they just wanted to get filled here. No, this is where the thing could just turn around on me, but I'm risk neutral here. Now, is it going to hold right here? I mean, this could be, it could come down to here. Test that, where that high volume node is. Could come back down to a VPOC. So we'll see. Maybe I get taken out. Maybe it goes up to here. Maybe I have unreasonable expectations. I mean, but I'm kind of basing that off of, you know, that's upper 90% that could possibly be taken out. Look how close we are. It could be a bunch of BS, and then it comes down to here. I've got no way in hell of knowing. And this entry, it's not, ideally I would have gotten in right here. But yeah, I'm risk neutral, so I'm gonna let it go, attempt to go here, hopefully before Tom starts. Otherwise I'll have to just kill it. It's hard for me to tell, you know, is it a counter rotation trade, or did the context change to upwards? You know, we're just in a crappy area where it's like, you know, hey, what's going on here? And we're looking at this half-hour candle. That's not very promising. And where am I looking at? You know, there's 44.50. So maybe that's too ambitious there, and I get taken out. We had this liquidity filled. Now these buyers are coming in. God, we have a whole bunch of people joining the Bookmap chat. I don't know if that's spam. That's part of my moderator stuff. I gotta greet people, answer questions, and all that. Okay, is that gonna be support, or do I just take a big dump? Oh, shorts are on the counters now. Maybe, huh? Shorts on the counters. And we still see this VPOC moving up. But you know, I have the weird thing going on with that SVP. It's like it cleared up around 7. If I set it to reset around 6:30, is this going to support? Does it want to come back down, or is this going to? Seems like the more high probability situation here would be, you know, could squiggle around a little and then come up here, or maybe it's just going to take my stops out. I don't know. This doesn't look so promising here. I might scratch on this one. Like the most important metric Tom was talking to me about was, you know, that you want to get your statistics. You know, how often do I scale? You know, how often do I get risk neutral? Because that's job number one, is get risk neutral, protect your account, and the outcome of the trade's random. We're basically attempting to predict this stuff using the behavior. So here's kind of, you know, is this going to push up? You know, I could be making errors if I get out now, so I'm either going to have to let it get up here or let it scratch. It's a little stop divergence there with the VPOC shift up. And we've got this and this. I'm using this as the target because I know those are high probability. The thing is, am I out of context? Am I making a counter trend trade or not? But I mean, we just see continual shifts up of the VPOC. See, it's down, up, 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 up. Overall for the day, down. And this was the last retail price too. If this doesn't make it by 8:30, I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna have to flatten. You see anything with the ads and polls? Yeah, IBH is my target now. I'm front running it by is that 2 ticks? Which, you know, I could have the wrong idea. Maybe this is, it's conflicting information. I'm trying to go with Trader Lab setups. This roughly in here would have been the entry to go for. By the time I clicked it, here it was. And then that's my target. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, this doesn't look very promising here. But there's that VPOC shift up. So I don't know if I caught myself into a counter trend trade. We have this, looks like buyers coming in, taking over. But they're failing to push it lower, and there's that this is retail now. Is it going to support there and try to go here? I'm just trying to narrate it. Maybe this sounds nutty. Okay, Nicholas. So I think you kind of get my logic here. Why I'm looking at that. You know, I'm looking at the higher time frame, which can. I mean, this is just a rough market. Like I went into the this higher time frame stuff. Look at this since April. I mean, look at that. We've been in this same little stupid balance since April 3rd. You know, in the middle of it's 41.37. You know, if you watch Futures Trader 71, I watch his Trader Bites. Maybe I'll put that link in there. I don't know if you've seen that one. That guy's like really good. He's like similar to Tom. He does a little 20-minute show each morning. I'm gonna put this link in. Oh, crap. I'm gonna put a link in there for that one because that's a pretty cool thing. I try to watch this guy every morning. He's gonna be in Europe. He's going to London for till the 27th. So today was his last one for a week and a half. That guy does a great show too. It's very similar to what Tom does. I mean, they're doing the same kind of thing with volume profile and the auction market theory. Tom gets a lot more into the micro stuff though. But you know, FT71, he was a guest in Bookmap. He did several webinars. That was a while back, like 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, he does a lot of stuff very similar to what Tom's doing. You know, volume profile. So I'm just sitting on this thing, you know. I'm in the trade. I want to see if it gets here, if I'm in the right context here. And this could be where it goes, you know. It's gonna just poke right here, go boop, and then down. Or I could be like, you know, higher time frame. Look at this since yesterday. Higher low, higher low. That was too expensive up there. Okay, it's breaking above that, so. Oh, it looks like I might get it. Look at that. Nice. I gotta screenshot that. I gotta get a screenshot of that and then mark it up. So that one, I think I was reading it. See, maybe it goes up into here. I mean, it hit these, so I'm not really expecting much else. So, like, I'm gonna post that and I'm gonna mark it up, you know. Like, hey man, you haven't, if you haven't seen this thing, Green Shot, I like to mark up my stuff with Green Shot. Here, I'll open this up. You can look at it. This is pretty cool. So you can do. I can use hotkeys. I can do circles. You know, like I entered right there. You know, I can do a bunch of circles and arrows and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna mark it up a little bit more later. It's like there's a basic one. So yeah, I guess. Oh look, see it hit that and then took a big dump. That looks like almost something news related. Look how they pulled all that. See if there was something. I don't know if euro is going to have much of effect on the dollar. I mean the U.S. market. I've heard people mention it. I forgot what time the London closes. Let me look at my.
Order filled.
What the hell? I didn't order nothing. What the hell is that talking about? Like, why is Tradovate telling me something that happened several minutes ago? But yeah, that's, you know, that's a simulated trade that I'm doing. I'm doing this in simulation because, you know, I'm still a beginner. I have to have my whole plan together and have a vetted statistics before I do live trading. I'm hoping to pass that Apex funded trader evaluation so I can use prop firm money. So I mean, that's another aspect of protecting your account. You know, it's like, do I potentially want to blow up my life savings within a few months, or do I want to? I mean, it's probably, you know, I can have access to more capital with a prop firm account. You know, and there's guys in the trader lab, they're doing it. I mean, in the whole bookmap community, they're doing it. I've talked with several of them. You know, they've been doing it for months now, and they've been getting paid. A lot of them, you know, it's a side income, but they're still working their regular jobs, as far as I know. But they are making money, and Seems like Apex is, from what I've heard, they're holding up their end of the bargain. I mean, so you meet their parameters, they're going to be legit about it and pay you, according to the terms. Oh yeah, Nicola, you're on Apex. Oh, you didn't get paid yet. Dang, I hope they're. I hope. Shit, well, look at this. This thing just dropped like. This is the better move here. Damn, I sat through all this, through all this bullshit here. Oh, look at that. That's a sweet freaking move right there. If I could get some in somewhere, like even this is pretty damn fast. I don't know where I would have gotten in. Probably somewhere around here, because I just dropped like a rock. But look, stop divergence again after. You see if that liquidity filled or not. Yeah, it did look. It looks like they pulled. They added. They. Uh, dang, that was a nice. Oh, that's a nice short. Very nice. And I should have been anticipating this. If this thing's going to shoot up like that, typically you see a pretty violent reaction to the other side when it goes up suddenly. And that's in some of the Trader Lab PDFs. So yeah, I'm going to mark this up with some text also and post in the Traders Lab later. And now this live stream, I'm going to go back through it and timestamp it and everything so I can review and all that. And I'm using these videos to try to be a trade journal, because I'm not great with Excel or anything. I'm just, I had a conversation with Bruce and Tom about statistics, and they're saying just write it on paper. So I just have a paper notebook, just writing stuff down on paper, and then I scribble down notes and things. I kind of like that a little more than having to screw around with Excel and spreadsheets and stuff. I can make a basic invoice or timesheet on Excel. I can't do the more advanced, putting in formulas to calculate statistics and all that crap. Which at some point I need to find a good Excel course. Hopefully some interactive one where we're not just watching a video where they got exercises you get hands-on with it, like a good Excel course. And there's so much you can do with Excel. That's seems like pretty important in the trading business. Now look, a VPOC shift down. All right, let me kind of go in here. Okay, see now. So we look at this now. Let's blow this up here. Oh, come on. Oh, what the hell is that? Give me a full thing here. I don't know why it's doing that. This should give me like a full. Well, that sucks. Maybe if I shrink it and blow it up again. Nope, it only wants to give. Oh, there it goes. The hell is this shit? Okay, see now has the context shifted up. And so did I make a counter trend trade or not? I'm gonna shrink that. That's some bullshit. Okay, so this just went down? Oh, come on, stop screwing with the damn Zoom thing. Okay, so 6:30, come down. You see, so use this epic pen here. So see, it went down, and then and then up, and then down again. So I mean, is the trend overall? Is it going up? Is it? I got to figure out this epic pen thing so it doesn't make big fat lines on it. Oh, Tom's about to start now, so I'm going to. I might come back on a little bit later today. I want to just make this, like my live trading journal. Everything I'm doing on YouTube, it's all to try to become a better trader. But Tom's about to come on right now, so I'm gonna shut this down. So. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me, man. Okay, I'm going to close this. Tom B's about to start, so I'll see you later.